is enough said.
Happy Monday, Heat Nation! Ernest here, back with another Miami Heat Talk video. Do not forget to show support. You guys like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as we are continuing our push for 6,000 subscribers. And together, let's go on another Miami Heat Talk adventure. It's Monday, you guys. I know it's the grind time of the week. I know not everybody's the happiest. I told myself something this morning, you guys. Said the same thing to my wife and my kids. I'm going to say it to you guys as well. Every day you wake up, doesn't matter what the situation is. If you're able to wake up, get ready, and go to work, be grateful. Be thankful. Because not everyone on this planet is able to do that. There's people going through unfortunate situations right now, and if you're not going through that, count your blessings. So try to do the same. Now last night, I'm sure everybody is having the whole Super Bowl hangover thing. The Philadelphia Eagles defeat the Kansas City Chiefs. Stops the possible three-peat. So congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles for climbing that mountain. But you know, we're not here to talk football. We're here to talk Miami Heat basketball. And the Heat do have a game tonight against the Boston Celtics. It is the first game with our brand new roster. Andrew Wiggins, Davion Mitchell, and Kyle Anderson are all set to play tonight and debut for the Miami Heat. Now, guys, what have I said before? The Miami Heat right now, we're basically 0-0. We're starting the season fresh, mid-season. We have a 25-25 record. We're the 7th seed, half a game down from the 6th seed to get out the play-in. We're 3.5 games down from the 4th seed. The Miami Heat still have an opportunity to do damage. I know a lot of people are looking at this season as a wasted season with the whole Jimmy Butler drama and the trade, but we can actually turn things around. We can actually have the most successful season, regular season, since our 2022 season when we were the 1st seed. The Miami Heat, if they can get a nice little roll going on, and you're able to get out of the play-in tournament, that's already deemed a success. You want to make the playoffs this year, because if you make the playoffs this year, then you don't lose your 2026 and 2028 first-round draft picks. You're able to keep those. You want Golden State in the Western Conference to make the playoffs, because if they do, their first-round draft pick comes to us this year. Now, if they don't make the playoffs this year, that's also fine, because the Heat would get the Golden State Warriors 2026 first-round draft pick unprotected. That would actually be a little more interesting, because we don't know where Golden State would be next year. So things are looking positive for the Miami Heat, you guys. I mean, you're getting a new look of a team tonight. You want to see what Andrew Wiggins can do with Bam Adebayo, Kel'el Ware, Tyler Hero. You want to see what Kyle Anderson can bring to the table. But a player that I want to talk about today, you guys, is a player that I feel embodies this Miami Heat culture and could actually be the main benefit out of this trade that we did. Davion Mitchell. I want to talk about Davion Mitchell today, you guys, because the more that I watch this guy, the more highlights, the more games that I see, the way that he talks in the press conference, everything I see about Davion Mitchell tells me that he was born and bred to be a Miami Heat player. And I think the Miami Heat have scored again with Davion Mitchell. For those of you that don't remember, let me kind of give you a little recap. The Miami Heat, when they traded Jimmy Butler to the Golden State Warriors, the original package was for Andrew Wiggins, Dennis Schroeder, Kyle Anderson, and the top 10 2025 protected first-round draft pick. And a lot of people were cool with that because we ended up getting Dennis Schroeder a part of the package, who has an expiring contract. But when the Miami Heat did this trade, you guys, it was actually with multiple teams. They actually did it with, it was a 4-team trade. You know, they tried to get Toronto in the mix, but they were actually able to send Dennis Schroeder out to the Utah Jazz, and in return they were able to take back PJ Tucker. And we're thinking, okay, so instead of getting Dennis Schroeder and Andrew Wiggins and Kyle Anderson, you got PJ Tucker instead? Okay, screw it. It was a trade packaged around Andrew Wiggins. You got Jimmy Butler out of here. Awesome. Then the Heat actually did another trade. They sent PJ Tucker and a future second round draft pick, including cash consideration, to the Toronto Raptors for their starting point guard, Davion Mitchell. And when I saw that trade, I was like, better. Obviously, you already have a veteran presence in this team with Kevin Love. He's kind of like the older guy on the team. I didn't want PJ Tucker here as well. Kevin Love is fine for that role. You trade PJ Tucker for a guy who fits the timeline, 26 years old, but everything he does screams that he's a perfect fit on this team. You have guys in this team that can score the ball in the starting lineup. You have Tyler Hero that can score on his own. Andrew Wiggins as well. Bam Adebayo. Kel'el Ware is a lob presence. You don't need a point guard like Terry Rozier, another scorer. You need a point guard who can facilitate for other people and is a pest on the defensive end. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Davion Mitchell. This season with the Toronto Raptors, he's played 44 games, started 22 games, averaging about 24 and a half minutes, 6.3 points a game, 4.6 assists, 2 rebounds, almost a steal a game. He's averaging 36% from the three-point line, 43% from the field. He's a project. But I feel that in this Miami Heat system, he can get a lot better. He played with Sacramento 3 years before Toronto. His first season, his rookie year, he actually had a great season. You know, he played 75 games, averaged about 11.5 points, 4 assists, in 27.5 minutes. I feel that if he can get that same time with this Miami Heat team, he can average around those numbers. I could see Davion Mitchell easily average anywhere from 7 to 10 points a game, 5 assists, maybe over a steal. This is a guy that you can plug out there next to Tyler Hero as a starting point guard, or just be the guard that comes out of the bench. The real question is, what is this going to do for Terry Rozier? Is Davion Mitchell going to eat into Terry Rozier's minutes? I think so, because Terry Rozier defensively is not exactly where he needs to be. But because of the fact that Terry Rozier is making about $26 million this year, you guys, he's going to get some playing time. But one thing I will say about Spo, remember the Max Strus effect. Duncan Robinson signed that 5-year, $90 million contract. During that time, he lost his minutes to Max Strus, who was on a minimum scale contract, just playing a lot better. This Davion Mitchell trade, I feel, is going to boost Terry Rozier. He knows now that he's not the only point guard on this team. He's going to have to play better. But Davion Mitchell, you guys, is a guy that can affect us now, but I think he's also going to be that point guard for the future for the Miami Heat. Terry Rozier after this year, you guys, is on an expiring contract. Those are sweetie when you're looking to make trades. Teams are all over expiring contracts, especially in this new NBA's collective bargaining agreement. Duncan Robinson's contract is not fully guaranteed for next year. The Miami Heat can set themselves up, ladies and gentlemen, to have a lot of cap space after next season, even after this season, if they're able to move some players. And now that you've traded for Andrew Wiggins and Davion Mitchell, along with Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo, Kel'el Ware, with Jaime Jaquez and Nikola Jovic, you have set yourself up with 7 players that you can look at your building blocks for the future. And now when you're trying to sell a superstar to either sign here or get traded here, you are selling this player. Look at what we have, these 7 players, these building blocks that we have. Insert you as the star player on the team. That's a contender, ladies and gentlemen. I think Davion Mitchell is that piece that's not only going to help us now, but they can help us moving forward. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think about Davion Mitchell in this team? Do you think he's going to be our point guard for the future? Or do you just think he's somebody that we got just for now? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We're pushing to 6,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for the support. And until next time, your boy Ernest out. Stay positive, stay blessed, enjoy your Monday. And that is enough said.